The views expressed in this podcast are that of ours alone. Any opposing opinions on our behalf are not to discredit or belittle the listener's opinion, but only to pose another perspective or point of view respectively.
What's happening? Welcome to the Parameters Podcast. I'm your host, Steelo GQ.
And I'm your co-host, Black Dev.
And welcome to episode 3 and the conclusion of our 3-part series, Do Women Want a Man with Sensitivity? And today we got something special for you. Battle of the Sexes. It's going down tonight, part 3.
And like always, we want to give a shout out to our unofficial sponsor, these Jam Transit headphones. It's what me and Steelo GQ use every week when we get on this show, and we rock it because you're podcasting with the best. Oh, yeah. And Jam Transits make it sound so smooth. Jam Transits, they are Beats quality at half the price. You got to get a pair.
A fraction of the price, man. Jam Transits. So, tonight we don't have an official sponsor, but I would like to shout out our sponsors from the last 2 episodes. The Detail Guy, specializing in mobile detailing. He will come to you if you do not feel like going to the car wash. He will come and see you. Also, I'd like to shout out my boy Six, representing his new album. Check both of them out on Instagram. And we also would like for you guys to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and visit parameterscast.com. There are instructions on Instagram how to join. We look forward to seeing what you guys think, and we welcome all everybody's perspective. So parameterscast.com, again, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So you guys ready?
Yeah. Battle of the Sexes. So, introduce everybody, Steelo.
All right. So we got Team Mars and Team Venus tonight. We got, if you guys remember, Papyrus. We got Papyrus in the house today. We also have That's What She Said from episode 2.
Hey.
We also got my man Petty Wap in the building.
Wow.
And we have Nicki joining us on tonight.
What's up?
And of course, myself, Steelo GQ, and my man Black Dev.
And always as noted, we are working at the mercy of technology. We are everywhere right now. And I want everybody to give a shout out to your location because we are all in different places right now. Charlotte, representing Charlotte over here.
I'm representing Roanoke VA.
Charlotte.
DC. Salem.
DC.
Nikki, you gotta represent Nikki. She said Salem.
Yeah, that was sad, man.
Were you at
Salem,
Papyrus?
Virginia.
Oh, Indianapolis.
Yeah. Okay.
Indianapolis, baby. We everywhere, man.
So we gonna do it game show style tonight. So we gonna have some questions we gonna throw out to you tonight. So Steelo, pull up that message. And we gonna go down this list.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. For the guests, so everything is based around the topic. So just keep in mind when you're answering, it's based around do women want a man with sensitivity? It's about men with sensitivity. So don't go too far off the topic or go somewhere else. That's where which area we want to stay in.
All right. Team Mars, Team Venus. Question 1. We're talking about PDA, people. Public displays of affection. What if your man wants to be publicly affectionate to you in public all the time? How you ladies feel about that? Men, how do you feel? Team Venus, let's hear from you first. Let's go.
That'd be a no for me.
Ooh.
I mean, not all the time. I have dated someone that wanted to hold my hand while we were grocery shopping, and I found it annoying. Like, I'm trying to buy groceries, let go of my hand. It's no. I don't mind, like, holding hands in an appropriate setting or pecks, but not, like, a whole make out and just rubbing on each other. No. Leave that for the bedroom.
Okay. That's what she said. What do you think?
I feel like if it's impractical, like Nikki said, if I'm in the middle of trying to literally physically grab groceries, I can't be holding your hand. But I like my man to like touch me and be affectionate. I'm not trying to have my tongue all down your throat in public 'cause I think that's just gross. But I guess it also depends on how much alcohol I've had.
What if y'all walking down? What if y'all walking down the aisle
For real.
at Target and he just start filling all on your booty in the toy aisle? And what you think? What you think?
That's
about
not being affectionate. That's being
man,
something else.
dude? The point I'm making is if he's grabbing on you and y'all are somewhere.
What girl don't like her booty to be grabbed on? Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. I was like, I'm
Well,
here
yeah.
for it.
I'm just saying, but y'all at Target, you know what I'm saying? People walking around. Do you care about that?
I do. I would want my man to be respectful of like his image as well as mine, So I would want it to be somewhat setting appropriate.
Right.
However, if my man wants to slap my ass every now and then, as if I'm walking through a door or something, that's fine.
Where is it appropriate in public for a guy to slap your ass?
Well, I mean, anytime I'm going in and out of an exit of any building, unless it's
CVS.
church, if you want to give it a nice little slap, just discreetly, then I'm not going to be like, stop.
Okay. All right, Team Mars, what y'all think?
It depends on the place. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, how they feel about the ass. I don't want my woman grabbing my Johnson in the grocery store or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? Or you squeezing my ass.
What?
I mean, some women grab Johnsons. You know what I mean? Like, squeeze. Yeah.
Yeah, but how many do that in public though?
Right.
Right.
Dude, I know a lot. I know a lot.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Why are you so
I
weak?
don't feel like the only retro one on here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, I know a lot, man. Shoot, me personally, like, man, I ain't with all that in public though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool to have your relationship known or whatever, but it's certain things that should happen in certain places. You know, I don't want my girl. I mean, I'm not gonna ever disrespect my girl to the point where as though, I mean, I'm not gonna put a situation out there to as though my girl feel as though she's disrespected.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean, certain stuff I do in public because I'm a goofy guy, you know what I'm saying? So I like a goofy relationship. I like everything, everything is everything. But as far as, I mean,
Does that mean? Does that make the man?
It is what it is for real. I mean, but I know how to act in public. I know what to do and what not to do. That's just me.
Does that make the man sensitive? If he gets offended
I don't
that you
know
don't
if you
want
can.
to.
I don't know if you can compare being appropriate to being sensitive. 'Cause I think we
Well,
all
if a
agree
guy
that
wants
setting
to hold your
appropriate-
hand in public and you're like, nah, and he gets offended,
then
is
that's
he
a
being
different question
sensitive?
you need to ask. If your man wants to
No,
hold
no,
your
no,
hand,
no. That's
more
the net.
finicky. That's more finicky.
It's finicky.
Finicky?
How?
Are you sure?
Yeah, like, yo, don't touch me like that. Like, out here. Like, we out here, families out here, don't touch me. Like,
But is he being sensitive? If he's offended that you don't want him to touch you in public? Is he being sensitive if that offends him?
Not necessarily being sensitive. It can be a sensitive trait. Like, it depends on how he, I mean, what I'm saying, how she's trying to touch him. And, like, say if she just want to just, like, I just want to hold your hand. We can walk down the street, hold hands, woo woo. And he like, oh, no. I mean, so what's your reason to not want to hold hands?
No, I'm saying, what if he wants to hold hands and she's like, oh, no.
And then he gets
why
offended.
does he? The first question, why does he? Why do people do that in public? Do you genuinely feel that way, or are you trying to prove something to the public? Or are you trying to put your name on it in public?
Yeah.
People got different motives why they show affection in public,
Yeah. So,
Word.
so what's across the board is the guy being sensitive if he gets offended if the girl doesn't want any type of public affection?
I feel like yes,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like that's overly sensitive. I don't think that's a bad thing. The fact that your man feels some kind of way that you want to hold his hand, that's a good sign.
Okay. So it's a good sensitivity.
Right. I feel like, yeah, that's a good sensitive to me. Now, if I can explain myself and he'll understand, then maybe he'll come down from that. But there might be a reason why he wants to hold my hand. You know what I'm saying? He might see something I don't see.
Yeah.
I think also
What, like
too.
a
Or he
squirrel?
might sense something that I don't sense.
He might see like an attacking squirrel or something.
No, he might see like other dudes looking at, you know what I'm saying? He might see like other dudes looking at me. You know what I'm saying?
So if he
And he want to just.
if he want to hold your hand because another dude is looking at you, that means he got insecurities and something's going on.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
that's insecure. I don't think that's
Why? What
insecure.
you mean? I mean,
That is
no,
insecure.
me personally, look,
It is.
I know you probably can see me in camera. I'm not the prettiest dude in the world. See, I love the prettiest women in the world, and that's who I get. So when I'm out in public and I got my good looking girl, I step back and let her walk off just to see how many dudes gonna talk to her. Just to see, I be like, okay. So when I'm not around her, this will happen.
But I don't think that labels you as confident. Just like I don't think it makes a man insecure that if other dudes are checking your girl, you know what I'm saying, that you want to hold her hand.
I got insecurities myself. At the end of the day, I do got insecurities myself because I've been through a lot. But I mean, if a dude see another dude looking at you and automatically he want to grab your hand just because the other dude looking at you, his insecurities is gone because at the end of the day, why he didn't want to hold your hand before that dude was looking at you?
Yeah.
Right. And a woman.
I didn't say he didn't want to hold my hand before that, but I'm
just
saying if
but
that's
you
the
just said
case,
he
I'm not
grabbed your
gonna.
hand because because the dude was looking at you. I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Right, but I wouldn't think of it as, oh, why would you not want to hold my hand any other time? Because other times he probably does want to hold your hand.
You're right.
But
But
that's
I
a
wouldn't feel
dude's
like, oh, you're
mentality.
insecure because you want to hold my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't me personally. I ain't really the hold the hand type of guy. You know, I do the little respect.
Yeah, that's
thing.
fairy.
I mean, I walk on the outside, and the female walk on the inside. You know, we walk and chat. But all that hold hands. I mean, if you want to hold my hand, I hold it. But it's in the way to me. What you hold my hand for? We ain't kids. We ain't about to cross the street.
Yeah,
that.
I got a
But
complex.
it's also
Like I feel
a
like
sign of-
you being my mother.
it's a sign of intimacy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saving you like that, man. I mean,
Sign
if
of
you wanna hold my hand for a
intimacy.
second, we can hold it.
It is. It's like a
And
yeah.
people who hold hands stay together longer too.
That might be true.
I didn't hear that last part. What did you say? People that hold hands, what?
Stay together longer.
Oh, okay.
Studies show that people who hold hands stay together longer. Anyway, let's
You still with us, Nicki?
I'm here.
Okay. No remarks. You
No,
not with
that's
it
what she
all
said.
together. You not with it all together.
No, I'm not saying I'm not with it. I don't have a problem with holding hands or kissing in public, just as long as it's not excessive and I'm not busy doing something like grocery shopping.
Especially
you know,
kissing. Ooh, I don't even like to kiss that much. That's in the way.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next question. I'll do the next question.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, I got too many gangsters on here.
Yep.
Gangsters and gangstresses.
Yep. All right. Yep. We try to set it up the best
we got
way
the
we
gangster
can.
team tonight.
Yeah. So the next question is beat it up or make love? That's the next question. And we're gonna start with team.
Man.
We're gonna start with team.
Guys came up with these questions.
Yeah.
Oh, we done.
Y'all should have taken a poll.
Yo, that ain't fair.
Y'all
We
should
ain't
put a
even
poll
finished.
up
We
on
ain't
y'all's
even
page
finished.
or Instagram and got some legit questions.
Yo, it's mad
Team-
questions to ask.
Team
man.
Mars.
Give
We
us
gonna
a
start
chance.
with you. Team Mars. Beat it up or make love?
You know, I'm from Virginia. We mixed it up.
Hey, straight mix up.
From the home of Trey Songz.
Hey, on the real, depends on who it is, though. You know, I mean, you know, if I know you, you know what I'm saying, for a nice little second, I ain't saying that I got to know you forever. But if I just met you, I'm just straight trying to beat it up, get out the way. It ain't no sitting there wasting all my time. I give you a good 8 minutes out of my life, and then it's over. I give you a good 8 minutes out of my life, and then it's over.
My man said 8 minutes though.
All my life.
At least he's honest.
If I just met you and it's going down, a good 8 minutes. Now, if I'm drunk, it'll be longer than 8. But
Petty, would you say you gonna do? You gonna do your 8 and skate?
man, I don't know you.
Oh.
I don't know you.
I feel you, bro.
Are we talking about relationships or hookups? Hold on.
Nah,
let's
question. Valid question.
Relationship wise is different though. You know, it's different relationship wise.
Are we talking relationship wise or hookup? Let's be
Okay,
clear.
I feel like we have to be talking relationship wise if the subject is, do you prefer a man with sensitivity?
Right.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes. Let's stick to relationships, not hookups.
Yeah,
not
let's
hookups,
picture a
no hookups.
relationship.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean,
okay.
relationship wise, if I'm really feeling you, you know what I'm saying, I feel as though something can happen because everything not guaranteed to happen, but I really feel as though something can happen. I'm not gonna just keep beating it up every time, you know. But if I know in my mind that I don't want nothing to go nowhere as far as nothing, nowhere, like I mean, I just beat it up every time, you know, give you a good, you know, you'll know if a dude mess with you or not, sexually wise.
Papyrus, what you think?
I think it depends on her persona, you know. If she's like a pretty woman, you feel what I'm saying? I don't want to go beat it up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, if she's romantic or not, I think it depends on her romance as a young lady. If she's a lady or if she's a woman, or you know what I'm saying? It
The way
depends
she
on what type
carry
of
herself.
female she is. Yes, and also you know how you know she's you know petite, you
you-
know, and pretty girl, and you know
You know,
pretty.
you know a lot of pretty, prissy, professional women love trap music.
Man, what?
Yeah, they like the trap music, but don't nobody want to live it. A lot of people who listen to that music don't want to live that life. Once they interface
That's a
the lifestyle,
but that's a
huh?
metaphor though. That's a
Yeah,
metaphor.
but you know,
Let's go to the ladies on
Thank you.
Venus.
All
I
right,
was
Venus.
wondering
Okay,
Uh-oh.
all right.
Hey,
when the
look,
mic
Team-
was gonna get
all right.
passed to
All
Joshua.
right, team Venus.
Nikki, you want to go first or you want me to go first, boo?
I will go first.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Go for it.
I will say for myself, it's actually both. It really just depends on the mood that I'm in. And if I'm in love with the person, you know, if I am in a sexual make love to me mood, you know, I will actually tell them, make love to me or beat it up. You know, really, I think it just depends on the mood.
Okay.
That's what she
wow,
said.
wow.
That's what she said. What's up? What you thinking?
Okay. I definitely think it's both. I agree with Nikki. I also agree with whoever said it depends on the person. And I feel like any woman, I don't care like if you're prissy or if you're not, whatever the opposite of prissy is as a woman, girls like to get fucked.
Thank you.
Man, what?
Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that out there in case y'all were thinking otherwise. Because I've been with a guy before that I actually used to that I used to mess with back in college, and then I hooked up with him after college, and it had been like years since we had ever messed with each other. And he tried to like make love to me, and it was the biggest off
Oh man.
that it like I felt like somebody took advantage of me. Like, whoa, what just happened here? And what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So girls like to get fucked. Like, let's be real. I don't care if you're a church going woman or, you know what I'm saying, a girl from the trap.
See, look though. Oh, like using that example that you just said, that to me that's kind of creep status. If y'all hadn't seen each other in a minute, then he want to like make love. That's weird, man. Like why? Like
It was
why?
fucking weird, Steelo.
I just went through that
Yo,
experience.
you said
he
what?
probably admired you.
He probably actually liked you.
Okay, I get it, but no, like
I feel
that to me was like he was trying to force something that wasn't there. So it was so inorganic to me that I couldn't get into it. Like I literally stopped him. Like I'm that female that will stop you and be like, no.
Yeah, that's kind of that's.
And I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I love to get mine and you get yours. But if you just take it there, like, and you can read my energy and tell, like, you should have seen the way I set it off. He should have known what time it was. I just felt like maybe he didn't pick up the vibes that I was giving, and if he did, he just disregarded them and tried to like 90s R&B me, and it just did not work.
Well, so that leads to my follow-up question. Is the man sensitive if he wants to make love to you? And he doesn't know,
definitely think
and he
that's a
doesn't know
level
how
of
to fuck you
sensitivity.
ever.
Yeah.
He don't know how to fuck you, but he can make.
He might
wants
be
to make
gay if he don't know how to fuck you.
Yo,
Like,
that's
I'm gonna go ahead and
real,
just throw
yo.
that out there.
I
Hey,
agree with her. I agree with
I
her.
agree on
What
that.
man don't know how to?
Yo,
So fuck, like who hasn't watched porn?
Me. I mean, I have.
Me. Oh no.
DC in the building.
No, hold on. That's not. No, I'm sorry. I answered that real quick. Like, I'm not the porn type of guy. I'm not the type that's gonna go on Pornhub, all that porn stuff to look at porn. I don't like it. I'd rather make a movie to look at it. I ain't trying to look at nobody else hump. I already know what to do.
But I'm not
But
saying
you
you have
had-
to study
and
porn,
it
but
don't
you've
even-
seen
that don't
enough
even round
porns
me.
to know how to fuck. If that's how you were
Oh,
getting
yeah,
your
yeah,
information.
As far as when I
But
was
that's just
growing up,
acting,
Or even
though.
a party drunk. You know what I'm saying? You getting freaky doing that, or even fake fucking hard at a party if you got drunk or something. You know what I'm saying? At the club or. So you got a ballpark figure what fucking is though.
So
Right, that's what I'm saying.
so if your dude always making love, is he sensitive?
Yeah,
That's borderline homos.
I
Why?
think
But
that's-
Why?
for him doing that all the time?
All the time?
Yeah,
That's
if he,
too much
Something's not-
estrogen
something
and
is
that's
not
too much
right.
estrogen for a
Something's
man.
not right with that. My man ain't doing it.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about your man, Nikki, but my man ain't gonna ever do no shit like that.
He's
every
sensitive.
time.
No,
Mm-mm.
something's not right if he's doing that all the time.
So the
Yeah, that's
consensus.
too much estrogen.
So the consensus on here is that if he just want to make love all the time, something is definitely wrong with him.
Yes.
It gotta be
think
wrong
so.
with him. It gotta
He's very
be.
sensitive.
What's next? The
I
nigga
mean,
on big
but-
cookie.
I mean, it's probably not very. You probably can't put the word very.
Or maybe
but
he's inexperienced.
But even if he
Something's
is
going on.
inexperienced, at some point the animal should come out.
All
But
right.
all
know
men,
what kind of
but
animal.
all men have masturbated. Do you make love when you masturbate? Like, come on now.
Oh!
I mean, a man is a masturbator. I mean, the man ain't slow stroking his junk. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be graphic. You know what I'm saying? But
Maybe on your birthday.
Embarrassing. Your birthday was just yesterday. Your birthday was just yesterday. Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Next question.
his birthday was yesterday.
Ew.
Next question.
Yeah.
I just got a visual.
Yeah.
on his birthday.
holding his iPhone up like that.
Right. All right, next question.
But anyway, next question. Can a man check a woman? Team
Ladies
Venus, what's
first.
up?
Huh?
Can a man
I'm-
check a woman?
For
Chat.
sure.
Yeah.
Put her in check.
Yeah.
If she's out the way, yes,
How?
certainly.
How?
I
Right.
mean,
Okay,
What-
so-
what kind of check?
So to add on
Verbally.
to that, when the guy's checking you, is he in his feelings, or is he checking you? Are you gonna respect it and be like, okay, I was out of place, or if you don't want to hear it, you gonna automatically say, oh, you just in your feelings.
oh, shut your
Hey,
little sensitive
nine
stuff
times
up,
Yeah.
something like that.
Nine-
You being
9 times out of
sensitive.
10 9 times out of 10, it probably depends on the situation. But at the end of the day, if the situation ain't that deep, a female will probably think their man is doing too much as far as whatever he's, checking her about, because that's just a female, period.
Mm.
So they might, I don't know if they feel as though, at the end of the day, I can't say a female, I don't know if they feel as though their man is being sensitive about checking them, but at the end of the day, they need to be checked, because everything they say and do ain't right, and they feel as though everything they say and do is right at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But how many times you gotta check? What's the limit?
That's up to you. Because if you feel like you're constantly having to check your female, then you're probably with the wrong female.
Yeah,
That's
you
real,
know what
though.
I'm saying? That's
That's
what I'm
real.
saying. So what's the limit?
Is a two-way street.
Then
That's
at the end of the
real.
day, that should go vice versa too, right? If you gotta check your.
Absolutely. It's a two-way street.
Yeah.
If I'm with somebody that I feel like I
Right.
constantly have to check, we not gonna be together.
Oh no,
Yeah, especially if he turning his head, looking at other women.
You shouldn't
What?
constantly have to check nobody. You shouldn't constantly, but I'm just saying, like, it's here and there where you gotta like put your girl or put your man in their place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
if you constantly gotta keep doing it, then yeah, like she said, y'all, go
You're not a
ahead.
good
Y'all
match.
ain't meant.
Me personally,
Right.
I gotta leave you alone.
If-
I
Yeah, y'all ain't meant.
if you got to keep checking her, you got to leave her alone.
So
yeah,
it,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say what I said last time. For a woman like me, I'm outspoken and I am a dominant female. I need to be checked sometimes. Like I do carry myself with a lot of respect, and I respect my partner, whoever I'm with. But sometimes I do need to be checked. And any man that I'm with, that's something they're gonna know. And
But
if
do
you
you
check me
purposely
respectfully,
test him?
no, I don't think I do that. I don't subconsciously that might be a thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I don't think that because I'm a very considerate person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I try not to step on people's toes or put people in uncomfortable positions, forcing them to react to me. I don't like making people be, reactive around me. But my thing is because I'm so outspoken, because I'm very witty, I talk shit sometimes. Like you gonna have to check me, boo. Now watch the way you
Which
do
is
it.
attractive. Is it attractive if he checks
I guess
you?
it depends on the
Because he
man. That
challenges
depends
your
on to
wit.
the men.
But
Is it attractive to me if my man checks me?
Yeah.
And, but
Yeah,
by
because don't nobody
challenging
want
your
a
wit.
pushover. Don't
But
nobody
what-
want somebody you can walk all over.
so if he doesn't check you and he lets you get away with whatever you say, it's a turnoff, and he's looked at as being sensitive. That's the question.
Not even. I don't think sensitive is the word. I think like I don't want to say
Soft.
inferior, but not strong enough to handle me.
Weak.
Weak. Okay.
Weak. Thank you.
That's a good
Thank you.
Damn, that's
I ain't gonna
clear.
call a man straight up weak, but like,
But no, for
and that
real,
just
it's like
depends. It depends on your. That's very relative to and very specific to whatever relationship you're in. Everyone's different. I know that because I'm so outspoken, if my man does not check me, my man just lets me ride off, he's not for me.
You soft spoken.
You could be soft spoken and still check somebody.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mic check 1 2 1 2, motherfucker. Hey, Petty Wap, I need you a little bit louder when you speak.
All right.
All right.
Next
Question
question.
All right. Next question, Steelo.
Chivalry. If so, is it appreciated anymore? Is it appreciated anymore? Chivalry. I'm sorry.
Is chivalry done anymore? Is the question.
And but if it's done, is it appreciated?
Of course. I think that I know for myself it is.
Okay.
I think once again it depends on the female and it depends on the male. Because last episode we had Coley, and Coley was saying how that's the type of stuff that she likes. You know what I'm saying? Whereas some girls might not like a lot of chivalry. They might not know. They might not be used to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't something that they saw displayed in their household or with their mother, or maybe it's something they've never experienced themselves. Me, absolutely. Flowers, all that. Doors, do it.
Yeah, you got to be a courteous man. I don't care how far along we get in society. I feel like being courteous should never go out of style. Being a gentleman should always be in style.
And just like being polite and being, I hate to say ladylike, it kind of makes me cringe, but just being polite and being kind and considerate to your partner should always be in style.
Yeah.
And I feel like men, because the way I think, my man, whoever I'm dating, you know what I'm saying, I eventually want them to take the lead, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of things and set the tone. And if your tone is respecting me, I'm going to show off for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always respect you. I'm going to always, put you first. If I know that my man's the type of man that, takes so much consideration of me, that he opens doors for me, that he sends me flowers, that he calls me just to see how my day is going. You know what I'm saying? That he remembers details. Like that's something that I would really appreciate.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody wants to know that their partner cares about them and that they mean something to them. If not, then why are you with them? I mean, what's the point?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's why they call them significant other. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the person feel significant.
yeah, that's true. That's
Um.
very true.
Yeah, that was the answer I was expecting. So, if that's the case, then why y'all have a hard time finding guys that'll hold the open door for you?
Because look at our culture. Look at what society is putting in people's heads.
I open the door all the time.
That's great because I'm the
Which
type
is
of
a
person when I'm
rarity.
with a guy, I'll literally hang back and make him open doors.
Yo, man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. The way I was raised, even to this day, if I'm out with my mother, she will stand there until I open the door. I mean, that's just how
I do the same thing.
Yeah, that's just how I was raised. So I mean, I don't have a problem opening the doors for the ladies, man. But at the same time, like you said, the society that we in, the way that people are, what's being displayed is a lot different from, how it was before. So
Yeah, because we have a lot of more childlike adults now, and they wait to see what the new trend is. Like the new trend is being disrespectful, not respecting the opposite sex.
I personally don't think chivalry is respected like it was. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I do it just because it's what I do. But it's not going to make me stand out in the draft. And I mean the draft because I honestly don't feel like people talk to one person at one time in a single world. That's male and female. So I don't feel like it makes a guy stand out in the draft.
Man, you know what though? I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I guess at the end of the day, that depends on what breed of woman that you're
Flowers
dealing
aren't
with.
cheap.
Huh?
Flowers aren't cheap.
Yeah, man. It depends on what type of woman you're dealing with, though. You know, you dealing with some ratchets.
Nah, it don't. You can have a civilized woman. That doesn't mean she's attracted. Opposites attract. That doesn't mean she respects a guy that's civilized as well. Look at people who take. It's a lot of women that date men, take care of men, hold down a guy that's not even there. You know what I'm saying? It's different situations. It's not. That's nothing to, like, people don't date their equals all the time.
Right, because you got ratchets who would still accommodate you for being a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? So it's not based on classifications. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's based
you're right.
on personalities.
I feel you. That's true.
True. In today's society, that's another problem that we have as far as dating and electing a partner. We do it by classifications. Be like, hold on, where's she from? Can't deal with that. Where he live at? Can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want to be selective, but you don't want to be stereotypical. You don't want to stereotype people.
Right. Okay.
All right. So, we touched on this question a little bit in episode 2, but next question is: are men allowed to cry? Team Mars, what's up? What's up? Papyrus, are men allowed to cry?
Depends on how long you've been with the person. Don't do it like on a second date or like second month you've been with the person. Give me a break here. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes as men, we gotta fight tears. I think so. I'm kind of old school. You know what I'm saying? That's not appropriate to be crying in front of a woman, in my opinion, all the time, because some women just don't respect that. Like, yo, he ain't got no strength. You know what I'm saying?
So
and there's some men that are criers. You know what I'm saying?
Does that dilute him? Like, does that water him down if he cries?
Is tears water?
Literally waters him down.
Right?
Yeah, I feel
you.
I
mean, I'm back.
Petty,
I'm back.
My man Petty, he back.
Hey, man. Men cry, man. Men cry, man. I don't care when this world is sit here fake as tough as he is. You could be the thoroughbred killer, all this, that, and the thing. If it's something that hurts your little heart, because everybody got feelings, you gonna cry, man. I mean, it's just that if you want to let your emotions go in front of that female, how would you feel? Because a lot of men got it as though, damn, I don't want to let it go in front of this female because, man, she might look at me this type of way. But me personally, I mean, I don't really cry. I ain't gonna lie. I cry, but it's just certain stuff that'll get me crying. Like, if I'm real mad, I see some tears and I ain't really crying.
Yeah.
It depends on what I'm crying over. You know what I'm saying? If I'm crying over...
I mean, I ain't gonna just boo-hoo over no little...
her dating another dude, you know what I'm saying? If I find out she was dating another dude, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think if you crying over her exploring her options you discover that, you know what I'm saying? Come on, he ain't just you crying. Yeah, something wrong with you. You know what I mean? So what is he crying over?
All right, Team
Okay.
Venus.
Do you want to hear from the ladies on this one?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. I think that it depends on what he's crying over. For one, and I don't think crying is a sign of weakness. I think it shows like that someone's in touch with like their feelings, and being able to decipher your feelings is a level of intelligence to me. And partially because I'm a psychology major, I just feel like you have to understand where things are coming from with some people. Like, he has said, some men cry when they get so mad. Like that's how I get. If I get really mad, I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah.
So I think that men are definitely allowed to cry. But Steelo, last episode you were talking about like in a movie, I'm not really here for that. Unless it's like, you know what I'm saying, something that you readily identify with, you know what I'm saying, or something that's so profound, you know what I'm saying, that it has to evoke some sense of emotion from someone,
Right.
then I can understand. But if it's The Lion King and you sit over there, you drop a tear, it's gonna change some things. It's gonna change some things.
The well is dry. No.
So,
It's gonna change some things.
So Team Mars, y'all ain't cried when Mufasa took that L.
We were also like 6. Of course you probably cried then, but now no.
I'm sorry, I just love that. That's hilarious to me.
But men are allowed to cry. Like, say you're dating someone whose mother, you know what I'm saying, passed. And y'all are having a heart-to-heart and you get to talking about, mothers or something. And if my man cries, like, man, what? You getting the best treatment.
That's totally understandable.
Yeah, that makes sense, though.
So I think that a man that can't ever cry, something might be wrong with that.
Yeah,
bro.
something definitely might be wrong with that.
Petty Wap, did you cry when Mufasa died?
No, I actually didn't cry. I ain't cry.
That's a lie. I seen you cry.
Oh man.
Come on, man.
No, I'm just.
That was a sad moment.
Oh man, Nicki, what do you think?
I mean, I really just think it depends on the situation. Nobody wants to date a crybaby that cries over everything. Like any little thing gets to them, then yeah, you are sensitive. But I mean, if it has some depth to it, then of course shed a tear.
So Nicki, like I asked, that's what she said. So if he cried at the movie theater, are y'all done?
Oh, a movie?
It really depends on what movie it is. Like if it's a cartoon, we might have an issue.
Y'all watching Titanic drown,
Come on, y'all. I'm gonna cry to all eyes on me.
We're not.
Oh my God, who said that?
But
who just said that?
Papyrus. Okay.
I'm sorry. I interrupted her. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You did, but that's okay. I mean, it's not crying over a movie is not worth a breakup.
Yeah.
Worth a conversation, but not a breakup.
Okay.
A deep conversation. You like them a deep one?
Yeah, man.
All right. I do the next one.
All right, bro.
Jokes. To what degree can you joke with the opposite sex before it's taken to heart?
What type of joke?
We'll start with Team
Don't
Mars.
talk about me being fat, because that's like that's dead.
Yeah.
I can say that right now.
Hold on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Deal breaker.
Hey, all right, listen. All right, so, all right, say if you was dealing with a dude like me. Say I'm a goofy guy, right? Man, you got this chemistry going. We've been doing this for a long time. We've been at it for a long time. But I really never, joked about your fat jokes because that's what I like. But one day you just like, we in a jokeful mood. And I'll be like, man, you don't go your fat ass to the kitchen, give me something to eat.
Oh. So I mean, I think like you can't. There's levels and limits, man. You can't be joking on people's families and deceased relatives and people's children, and it's a degree, man.
Right.
I think we can all get past little small insecurities or
What about their feet? Let's start like that.
Yo, man, that should be. If you want to joke on somebody's feet, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be something nobody can get offended about. We all got flaws, man. You gotta.
Well, many people get offended by their feet, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know I got ugly feet. If you want to climb my feet, that's fine.
But you said you can't joke about you being fat. But what if a guy get offended if you like like Coley said last episode when she told the guy, does he need my doll? Is he on his period?
That's something that if a man gets offended by, then no, that's not the same as you saying something about me being fat and I'm actually overweight.
Why isn't it?
Because he does not have a period.
Are you
I'm
fat?
actually overweight, and you're sitting here poking fun of the fact that I'm fat. But for me, that's the one. That's like where you cross the line with me. I could probably deal with everything else, but if you ever like want to start roasting me on being like overweight, and you're like, and God forbid you're not,
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna get an attitude.
Yeah, that's like me being dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I see is eyes. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah,
like,
bro. That's true.
Like I'm dark.
Yeah, man. People.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Just like me, I'm not Asian.
Yes, you is, cuz.
Yes, you are. Stop lying, man.
You don't know that.
yeah,
We gonna
clearly
find
a
out.
Mongoloid.
Hey, that's
You
my
look
cousin.
mongoloid.
I know
Dang, you
all
said he looks retarded?
That's my cousin.
No,
I know all
mongoloid.
these folks.
A mongoloid is.
That's alright.
He had descended of the Ming Dynasty somewhere down the line.
Hey, cuz, it's all right,
Yeah,
cuz.
he got the Arab look now with the beard, the haircut,
See?
the Arab look.
Have we gotten off topic?
Yeah, we just start roasting Black Dev.
Yeah. That's
But you know, like for real, it'd be the girls that take jokes too far versus guys.
It
Like
is.
girls,
They
we the
do,
ones that don't
man.
really know how to joke. Like we'll start roasting your mom or
Right.
something,
Yeah, man.
and then you'll like be silent for the next 3 hours. So,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, girl, let's talk about your mom potato salad or something. You know what I'm saying?
or
Yeah.
talk about the fact that your mom did drugs or something. Like,
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah.
can't joke with
Too
females
far.
sometimes. But it really just depends on the type of female. Some girls don't have a lot of wit, just like some men don't have a lot of wit. But you might roast your girl and realize that you really aren't on her level of roasting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
you got the
she,
intelligence to roast.
yeah,
Right.
if she hitting me too hard, I might have to fall back.
Right.
And cry.
And I ain't trying to ruin a relationship,
No, I'm not
but
speaking. I'm asking you, Steelo.
What?
Would you fall back and cry?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back. Oh, I'm coming back. Please believe it.
But when does it end though? I don't like doing it all night. You know what I'm saying? Tit for
Somebody
tat,
got
I
to get
tat.
knocked
know.
out,
We
bro.
need to
Somebody
somebody got to get mad.
beat it
Somebody
up
gotta
and
get
make
knocked
love.
out.
Beat it up and make love.
Nah, knock her slam out.
Wait a minute.
These things in the building.
We don't do domestic violence.
Oh my god. Yo, my dude. Oh my god.
Hey, she get out of line. Hey, she get out of line.
Head
Don't,
over the left shoulder.
hey,
He's
she
Oh
get
my
out of
God.
line. Don't ask any questions. Knock her out.
We talking verbally.
Verbally. That's a metaphor.
Verbally,
That's a metaphor.
Yeah, that's
She
that's
wake up. Hey, she wake up. You sleep. It's over.
That's a metaphor.
yeah. When she wake up and you sleep, you might as well go ahead and cancel it, yo. You
You
done.
might as well cancel.
Hold on, that's not funny, yo. That's not funny for real. We got women on here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a serious situations, man. People get killed.
Domestic,
you know what I'm saying?
domestic violence ain't no joke. Yeah, man, you right.
I know. I really ain't though.
It's
For
just-
real. I'm dead. I'm dead joking. I'm sorry. I'm dead joking. Not dead serious. I'm dead joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, jokes like that, you know what I'm saying? Some may take that to heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when we got to watch our
Yeah.
limits on joking.
Yeah, domestic violence is no joke, man. You know, we just messing around.
I'm
But
sorry
yeah-
though. No, I am though. I mean, if it's any kids, domestic violence is not the place to be.
Next question. Y'all off the hook. Is a guy allowed to clock you? Example, not hit, clock you as if,
What?
as in,
Oh.
no, not hitting, but actually
Damn.
on the clock. Like, hey, you
Where you
know,
been?
where you been? You didn't text me during your lunch break. You usually do. Where you been? You know, what
Can you
you
let the
doing?
girls answer first? Can you let the girls answer first?
Yeah, go ahead, ladies.
Team Venus.
Nikki.
I feel like women do that more than men do. So I think it would be. I feel that it would be weird if a man did that. I don't know.
I think a man's allowed to like you have to respect your partner. You know what I'm saying? I think last episode we had this conversation and Black Dev was speaking on, you know, if your girl goes out and doesn't text you all night and the next day you hit her up and you're like, yo, like you ain't text me this and that, and she says something along the lines like you're being sensitive though, you're being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like just like I feel like communication is key. You know what I'm saying? And your man want to ask you or your woman want to ask you where you been and what you doing, this, that, and the fourth, if you were communicating.
Yeah.
Now, if you're asking me all the time, there's a sense of control there that you're going to have to ease up on. But my man's allowed to say, "Where you been? Why you ain't text me?"
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I think you have to be careful of red flags because there are a lot of possessive people out there. And then you also have to be careful of the red flags because that could be an insecurity. You just have to be, in tune enough to pick up on it.
And there's a lot of red flags out here too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you got to be courteous. You got to
Right.
be courteous.
Don't be a union.
Yeah, you definitely got to be courteous.
Who has to be courteous? The receiving person or the person that's clocking you?
Both of you have
Both,
to be
man.
courteous to each other. You have to know, like my man that I'm with, he gonna have to know, like, you not gonna control me, period. But with that being said, you
But
also
why
have to
don't
know
women
that I'm gonna
understand
respect
that?
you.
I
Huh?
don't understand that.
You don't understand that.
No, I said why don't women understand that? Well,
I
not
don't
gonna
think you
say
can say
all
why don't
women.
women understand that. Women do
Not all
understand that.
women, not all women. I'm gonna just say the women I dealt with, they act like they could change me. I tried to put it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can't change a person. Only a person can change themselves. Like I mean, you can give them like insight on what to change or whatever, but there's no way you could just be like, yeah, I need you to do this, bam, bam, bam. And a person is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna change this, but they've been like this all their life. That's crazy.
Hmm.
I mean, it's no man that can change a woman either. I don't want to just put it like women trying to change men. It's no man that can change a woman either, especially if people set in their own ways.
I
Yeah.
feel like both sexes do that. I don't think you can say that's like a gender specific thing
Yeah, that's
there.
why I said. That's why I put it in both. Yeah, that's why I put it in both. Like you know what I'm saying. But I know me personally, I done had a few females like, oh, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Woo woo. Now, I'm 29 years old. I've been living on this earth 29 years. If I ain't changed by now, I ain't gonna change.
I think because
I mean,
that's
I might.
like the
I ain't gonna say I
expectations
won't
that you
change.
have of a person. You know what I'm saying? Like you want them to change because you want them to be a fit for you. You know what I'm saying? You want them to
Right.
appease you. You want them to make you happy. But sometimes, and a lot of the times that's not the case, but
But
some
people
people
need
do
to.
change for people.
Yeah, I understand. But people need to realize if they want a person to change, especially if a person been doing all their life, things ain't gonna happen overnight. Don't nobody change overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I will say women pay attention to detail more than guys.
We're more detail oriented.
Yeah, so women have excellent memories as well. So they can tell you 10 years from now that they haven't talked to you in 9 years.
Mute your
And
mic.
Hey, no, hey,
like
shoot, I got a good memory like that too, cuz.
women pay attention to a lot of things, even when you don't think they're paying attention. So as far as the clocking goes, I don't know. Like sometimes, like it seems natural for females like that, but I don't know as far as like guys. Like, is that necessary?
I mean, the thing about it is, I could see it being something a man would do if his lady, he's used to her doing something a certain way, and it's kind of maybe really out of character. Like she's usually home by 6, and he don't see her until
Schedule.
7:30. Yeah, her schedule is the schedule is off one day. It's weird. And then yo, where you been? Is everything cool? What's up? Why don't you holler at me? Let me know where you were. Like, I mean, that's more with being considerate. But yeah, I think at that case, a man should be able to do that with no problem. There shouldn't be no 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 feedback or no issues with that.
All right. And Papyrus, he was kind of quiet on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I was just listening. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to butt in or anything, but as far as whatever clocking, you know what I mean? Just stay on schedule, and it depends on the person's character, If you dealing with a woman and she's a shopper, and she's like, I'm just going to the store to get some cornbread, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, all right, I'll be right here. But she going to buy half of the store, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's going 5 minutes going to turn into 30 minutes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're dealing with a sneaky person and she may want to, speak to someone, don't even have to be another male. It may be a friend of hers you're not too fond of.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? She wants to bust it up with her. You know what I mean? And it just depends. Because we do it. I know I do it. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If I'm speaking to somebody, I want to speak to a friend of mine that my woman don't approve of. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to step off and be like, oh, you know what? What? I got to go get coffee from the grocery store. I'll be right back. But me and my boys busted it up on the phone.
Right.
While I'm getting the coffee. And, so it just depends. And you need to speak to certain people in life that make you feel more complete in life that your partner may not approve of.
Right. Yeah, man. So with that being said, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We appreciate Team Mars, my man Papyrus, Petty Wap, Team Venus, Nicki, that's what she said. And of course, your hosts, Steelo GQ and Black Dev. We appreciate it. This does conclude the 3-part series of the Do Women Want a Man with Sensitivity